Asha. This is the first time I've attended Subha's workshop. Otherwise, I've been reading books, attending many other lectures or workshops. Everywhere they're saying what it is. I was totally clueless. Okay, I know what it is. How do I do it is what was boggling me. Here, I think I really found it out and I got that answer like, okay, now I knew what it is. Now I know I also can try out and do how to do things. So I think I'm very happy and excited to go back and try it out. Thank you, Subha.
Nandini,
I am Omkar.
and I felt it was a very enriching experience. It's been 8 years since I gave birth and I'm really feeling bad that I'm doing it so late, but it's better late than never. I feel this course content can be spread across 3 days, not just 2 days. Maybe that's the feedback I have. Thanks.
Yeah, for me it was really great. Got to know a lot of things which we knew but we were not ready to implement it. More of awareness about the behavior and how we actually interact with our kids. So yeah, it was a great workshop. Understanding what are the actions we need to take going forward, and how do we apply this and maybe work together towards common goal, which is bringing up our child and making him successful. Yeah, thanks.
Here, actually, a few weeks back, I consulted Shubha on some of my parenting issues. So, I had before coming to Shubha, I had been to 2 or 3 counselors, but all the time, like I felt everything is commercial, but there was no time given to me, and there was no as such training I found on parenting. So this is a platform where I could relate with other parents and it's very practical, and I am going with some tools which I am eagerly waiting to try on myself and my family. So the best thing what I liked is accepting, then seeing a person through different windows. So I really loved the workshop. I'm really wishing that this should reach many people and especially schools as well, so that it brings awareness. So thank you, Shubha.
Hi, I'm Kavita here. I've joined this class as I had a lot of issues with my kid, that I'm unable to understand the kid. I didn't know what was happening with my son. And in fact, one of my friends who has come to this class told me that, to know what best for your child, it is Shubha is the best person, and to go there and talk to her. And when I came here, when I spoke to her, I could feel I was so relaxed for the first session, and I could able to understand what was missing in my kid, but still I didn't know how the process is, how to communicate with the child, how to connect with the child. And then I took chetana class, which was really helpful for me personally. I can say that I would be able to connect with the child. I would be able to hear, make him understand too. It's a big process, but at first what I did was connecting with the child, understand his feelings, whether it is good or bad, trying to relate to him as a child than a parent. That's what I did, and Chetana helped me. In fact, I'm very thankful to Shubha. Today I'm more peaceful, I'm less stressed out as a parent. I'm able to understand both my kids. In fact, the siblings rivalry and other things are easily managed. It's a learning process. I'm very sure once the connection builds with the kids, definitely everything falls in its place. And I'm really thankful to Shubha and Chetana for everything. Thank you so much. And this process is a never ending, and definitely I will be coming again to learn more, so that I can implement for a better life and to improve myself too, and to know myself better. Definitely I'm going to come back. Thank you so much.
I just joined the chetana class with almost not so much of expectation that it's going to change what I do. I just came for awareness. But came out really strong. Don't want to go to each one of them, but then a good example is I learned to respect my kids, which I thought I was doing, and was surprising in certain instances that I found out that I was not actually respecting them. A classic example would be is like when my kid comes and says, she's tired and wants to go to sleep when she's having food. We used to force the kid to eat food, and then I realized that start respecting what they say, and I found out that actually worked magic. The other areas that has worked really magical for me is connecting with the kids, and now being more aware as what I do, I feel like I'm more confident as a parent to take the journey of parenting. It's not easy, and it is more than a few areas of just learning concepts and everything. The great way the class did was, I could actually connect to what we do on a day-to-day basis. Some of them was role playing. The thing about Suba is not only the concepts she brings across, she seeks to only 2 or 3 slides and concepts, but brings beautiful content in terms of videos and role plays and breaking the every day-to-day situation. So if I'm asking a question to Suba, she never gives me an answer. At the end of the questions, like 3-4 questions down the line, the answer is coming out of me, and it's really powerful. And I kind of seen the same thing work with kids. I've seen that how kids can. I used to think that a lot of situations where kids cannot think for themselves, I had to help them, and which Subha just broke it for me. Subha and Chetana. Right? Now I can think that I can see that they are much more a powerful thinker than what I thought earlier. So overall, I think I've learned a lot about my kids and what they are capable of, and that awareness is making me more confident that they can do a lot more things if I just do my role as a parent in guiding them and helping them, and just being aware is going to help me a long way. And thank you, Subha, and thank you, Chetana.
The biggest revelation for me in parenting is purely giving the space that the kid needs. That was one, and then trying to make him think on his own, and then give him the choices than forcing the kid to follow the outcome that we expect. I think the focus is more on the process than the outcome, and that's what I loved about the 10 weeks of course, which reiterated through various role plays, various scenario-based questions that we had. I think that is something that I really loved. Thank you, Shubha. I think it was a great session. Thank you very much for opening the unseen treasure of how we could help and support our kids and wonder at them at the same time as we parent than getting stressed out. I think that's...
And accepting who they are and what they want to do.
And I think that's also, when I also extrapolate it for adults, it actually, I believe that it is going to make the intrapersonal skills better. And that is something that I actually started thinking even when you were trying to talk about all these things. Immediately the thing that came up is how I could fix the relationship with the next person who is standing right next to me and probably at office as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shubha. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Chetana really, changed a lot of things that I've been thinking about my beliefs and what I have about my experiences and my attitude towards life. It gives a lot of tools for you to, change the way you are looking at things. Especially about parenting, it gave me a lot of tools to, discard my beliefs and then work with the kids in a very productive way. Especially the things that the concepts that Chetana has given me about, working with the kids with compassion and understanding where they come from, connecting with them. These are very powerful tools to work with them, be compassionate with them, understand them, and nurture them, make them think, and make them feel ownership for the choices that they make. These are I think they are very powerful lessons for life, and I'm very grateful to Chetana for giving me all these lessons. and I hope I'll take away these lessons. These lessons will stay with me for a long time, and I hope that I will apply them with my kids, and not only with my kids, also with my wife, and I will have a more peaceful life going forward. Thank you so much for that.
Hi, this is Ranga. I attended the Chetana workshop along with my wife Tisa. We've meant to attend this workshop for more than a year, but somehow we found time together this weekend to attend it. The objective for us was to understand what we are doing well and where we need to improve in the way we bring up our kids. In the modern day, when there are the time we have to spend with the kids becoming less and less, it is very important for us to have the right connection and put in the right attitude and effort to bring in our kids. And this workshop that Shubha has conducted has been extremely helpful. The typically soft skills could be a little preachy, but these are the advices and the tips and the concepts that were presented to us are extremely practical and very implementable. Both me and Tisa, I am confident if we together implement this, our kids would turn out to be much better as adults. Thanks, Shubha.
Thank you.
I attended the Chetana workshop this weekend, and it has been an eye-opener for me. Although we have been talking to Subha for the past few months, this workshop has helped me understand that there are ways that I can connect with my child and other people, and also that there was one thing in particular which really helped me. Shubha taught us that that the child needs one place that he can go to and speak out his mind, where he can be understood, even if the whole world does not. So I think that resonated a lot with me, and I need to work on that. I need to work on how I respond to Aditya when he says certain things, so that I, being a mother, don't judge him. So I know it's going to be a long journey, but knowing that Subha is going to be around gives me faith and hope. Thanks a lot, Subha.
Chetana has helped me to be more aware of myself and more confident and deal with my children in a much better way. So thank you, Shubha, for a wonderful experience.
चेतना ने हमें जिंदगी में जीने के लिए एक नई चेतना दी है। मैं बहुत ऑकवर्ड फील करती थी, घर में अकेलापन फील करती थी। उससे मुझे वो अकेलापन अब दूर हो गया है। अब मैं चीज़ों को समझने की कोशिश करती हूँ, पहले उनसे भागने की कोशिश करती थी।
Thank you, Chetana, for making me a better person in life. I have learned to make a good connection with my kids and learned a lot about how to feel and how to feeling and thoughts, how to communicate with children. So thank you so much. Thank you, Shubha.
Hi, my name is Ranjana. This is a very beautiful session, workshop which I have attended. And I really loved going through this workshop. Just learned to be more relaxed, to be more be myself, and learn that to be aware of whatever I do about my thoughts and feelings, and before put out into action, think over and then act on it. It's a great workshop altogether. Thanks.
After attending the Chetana workshop, I am more conscious about what I am thinking and feeling, and all the sessions were very practical. All the examples given were very helpful to me to relate to my day-to-day activities, whatever was happening. So I'm very clear about what is going on right now and what I need to do and how much I can do. So I feel more better and confident. Thank you, Chetana.
Hi, Prabha Krishna here. I have attended Chetana last Feb. It was an eye-opener actually. My journey towards parenting, towards myself has completely changed after Shubha's those 10 sessions has completely changed my view of so many things which I was holding on to, and it has opened my eyes. Especially I loved her topic on praise, communication and multiple intelligence, which I actually shared with my children too, and they were so thrilled to know so many interesting facts. So I highly recommend to all people, no matter whether you're parents or your senior citizens or your youngsters here, this is actually, it is you're working on yourself. You're not thinking that I'm going to be an excellent parent or I'm going to change my children. Actually, you are working on yourself. So that is what I think this journey of Chetana has been. And I really am very thankful to Shubha for guiding me. And she still kind of, even after the session has got over, she's always been a kind of a friend and a mentor here with me. So I feel the destiny has made me connect with her. Thank you very much.
Hi, I am Simona. I was a reluctant participant of Chetana. Now I am advocating for it. So all I need to say is it's a beautiful journey and it will give you a new or a different perspective of life. And I'm happy that I'm a Chaturite.
Hi, I am Harleen here. I attended Chetana last Feb somewhere, and it was a great journey for me. I attended this for my brother, and like few of things I felt that I was not communicating well, or the disconnection between many relationships or with my brother. And the few tips which I would have not thought also, though I was very close to my brother, the few very simple tips which I would have never ever thought, it worked like wonders between us. So I believe this is really good class. And normally when you're sitting at home, you feel it's not that great, but trust me, there are things which you will not think sitting at home, and when you will come and discuss, and you will feel it's very normal and common between us. So please do come. And I want to share that after this Chetana classes, after a few months I had cancer also, but because I attended this Chetana classes, I have this power of acceptance, which made me go through this cancer stage very normally, the surgery and all, and I'm back normal and fun, and I'm still in touch with this group.
Hi, this is Gayatri. I did my Chetana in February. After this Chetana, I have learned how to express my things. Before I used to think they need to understand me. Now I express well, so they can understand, and I'm telling what's in my feelings. So with my kids also, I'm able to tell them how can you write or read. Before I used to get anxiety when she's not able to write or she's writing wrong. Now I'm able to tell her, we give her a time and explain her the way she understands and give her a lot of time, and she's now she's connecting with me. Before she used to not connect with me too much, and my anger one was very tough. Now it's okay, not too bad, but going on. I thank Shubha for this. I'll be troubling her a little bit, and I'm happy. Thank you, Shubha, for helping.
Hi, my name is Sirisha. Telling about this workshop, I really loved it. The first part is, I have taken so many things, I don't know what to start with, but the first thing is like I feel we all work with a lot of beliefs, whatever we have, and immediately we judge others with that, even not only with anybody else, even with our kids. So the first thing now I'm trying to think, and first I'll try to connect with them, which I thought that's not part of our life at all. That's a very big change in me, that I need to think about others, what they're trying to think or what they're really feeling and what their need is. There are a lot of things to learn. is what I thought. And the best part I loved is the non-violent communication, which create a lot of disturbances even in the family, with the kids, with the society, whatever. I felt when we start as an individual and when we try to give a good communication for our kids, it as a chain should connect everybody, and they should get interrelated, and maybe we'll try to build a very beautiful non-violent society. So many other things, and I should thank Subha for all this actually. Thanks for helping me. I'll come up with a lot of issues and she'll share a lot of experiences which connects to me very easily, and I'll relate, yeah, I done this, and and how easily she tells me like, yes, it connects to me very well, so that I'll try to implement and change in myself. Thank you, Shiva.
Hello everybody. This workshop was wonderful. It was an eye-opener for me. I learned many things like association and dissociation, and what beliefs are, and how to break the beliefs and not be judgmental on anything. I'm trying to relate all this in my life, and it's really helped me. And non-violent communication, that's a very beautiful part of the course, which I think is very effective way of communicating to each other, so that we live in compassion with everyone in the society. Thank you.
இந்த ஒர்க் ஷாப் வந்துட்டு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது. நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வந்துட்டு கற்றுக்கிட்டோம். எப்படி வந்துட்டு குழந்தைங்களை ட்ரீட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்றது வந்துட்டு இது வரைக்கும் தெரியாமல் இருந்தது. இந்த ஒர்க் ஷாப் வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் எப்படி அவங்கக்கிட்ட ரியாக்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ற நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம். எங்கள் வீட்டில் கூட என் சிஸ்டர் வந்துட்டு நல்ல மார்க் எடுக்கலன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நிறைய திட்டிருக்கோம், நிறையா அவங்கள கஷ்டப்படுத்திருக்கோம். இந்த கிளாஸ் வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் தான் நாங்கள் செஞ்சது தப்பு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சது. ஸோ இந்த கிளாஸ் வந்துட்டு எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருந்தது. சுபா மேம் வந்துட்டு நல்லா டீச் பண்ணாங்க, நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் சொல்லி தந்தாங்க. ஸோ எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருந்தது. இந்த கிளாஸ் வந்துட்டு மறுபடியும் இருந்தால் கண்டிப்பாக நான் வந்து கலந்துப்பேன். எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருந்தது. நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கற்றுக்கிட்டேன். இது என்னுடைய லைஃப் லாங் வரைக்கும் யூஸ் ஆகும் நான் நம்புகிறேன்.
Hi everyone, I'm Sabita, and these discussions were very useful for me, and the major thing I learned is the connection and communication, which I feel it's very important in somebody's life. And then the difference between think and feel, which I always used to feel that they are same, and whatever we think and whatever we feel, we use not to distinguish, and that has a great difference and great value to it. And another thing is, we always judge others, that by it is as if it comes out from us without thinking, that we start judging and then we put a label on them. That is really wrong, and we should think that before doing. And this class, these things really helped me a lot, and I think I will try implement everywhere. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Subha.
I'm Jayashree. இந்த ஒர்க் ஷாப் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி எப்படி இருக்கும்னு எனக்கு தெரியல, குழந்தைங்க கூட எப்படி இருக்கணும்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. ஆனால் இப்போ வந்து பின்னாடி நான் கற்றுக்கினேன். இது ரொம்ப எனக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. நான் நினைக்கிறேன் எல்லா பேரண்ட்ஸும் இந்த ஒர்க் ஷாப் வரணும்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா எல்லாருக்குமே இது யூஸ் ஆகும். நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து மற்றவங்க கூட இப்போ வந்து மற்றவங்க ஃபீலிங்கை எப்படி நம்ம கூட கனெக்ட் பண்ணி அவங்க கூட எப்படி பேசணுன்றதை நீங்கள் வந்து தான் கற்றுக்கினேன். இது எனக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும், லைஃப் லாங் யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும்னு நான் நம்புகிறேன். இது எல்லாருக்குமே யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். எல்லோரும் வந்து கண்டிப்பாக ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க.
Hi everyone, I am Lakshmi. I am here in Chetana for a month, and I knew about Chetana maybe 5-6 years back, but I thought, what is that Shubha is going to tell? I know about my kids, and what is that new she is going to tell? And I took 5 years to come here. I think I did a mistake. I could have done this earlier, and I'm glad I'm doing it now. There's so many things I've learned from her about feelings, what I feel and what I think. They both are different. Actually, we may frame it as that is thinking. There is nothing like feeling, but yes, you feel and then only think. How I deal with my kids, that's one more thing I have learned. How I should be, there should be no questions actually. There is no why, must, should, I have to, and all those things I have to cut them. I think I want more people in Chetana So I'm calling all of you here, please come back. I'm happy I'm here. That's it.